mothers, sisters and brothers, daughters and sons, ought to fight for everyone. They answered the call, so this land will never fall. Never asking why, for this country they would die. All gave some gave all. 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 Can't eat, can't sleep. The wounds run too deep. Some come home in a bag, fighting for our flag. Honored to give them their due for everything they do. We don't know each name, but we thank them just the same. All gave some gave all. 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 Thanks for a job well done, for all the battles you've won. Our heroes will never cave. This is the land of the free because of the brave. For the red, white, and blue, thanks for all you do. To the veterans old and new, we're in your debt and we salute you. All gave some gave all. All gave some gave all. All gave some gave all. All gave some
man.
That was actually good.
That was a good one, right?
Yeah, that was nice and clear.
It is nice and cold in the studio.
Yes.
On a very hot day outside today. Today is June 28th.
You
Thanks
didn't
for
look
that.
too confident. Why? Look, I write it down.
Oh, thank you.
I
There you
write
go.
it down. I write everything down. You know that.
June 28th, and it's a hot one out there, boy. It is killer. And just so everybody knows out there, we are live on YouTube right now. We are trying to get our YouTube numbers up. Well, eventually, we'd love to go YouTube full time.
Yeah.
Okay, we'd love to.
So follow us on YouTube.
No, I'm not saying anything bad about Facebook. I love Facebook. I do. But follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we want to make it, more YouTube. More YouTube-y. Okay?
More YouTubing?
More YouTube-y, yes.
Okay, good.
So, hey, man, we had a...
John, are the phones working?
The phones are working. Thank you for that. We figured it out. You know what's so funny? We bought a new mixing board. A brand new mixing board.
And where is it?
And it's up on top of the refrigerator inside. Because I bought this board, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the board for about an hour and a half. My wife comes in here. She's looking at it with me. I call Michael. He comes in. He's looking at it with me. So basically, we put it back in a box and it's on top of the refrigerator. We have no idea. So anybody out there that's like musically inclined in the mixing board series or whatever field, please come see me.
Yes.
Because we have a new mixing board
need
that's
help.
done. Yes, we do. Hello, Michelle Picara. How you doing? Dave Rogers. Kit Kat. Steven. LSMC. And Michael Rizzo's on. What's up, Michael?
Yo.
Oh, shit. Mike's on.
Hey, right.
Yo, what's up?
So who do we got in the studio today? Of course, we have Wayne Train.
How's it going, everybody?
What's up, Wayne
I'm
Forte?
back. The Islanders lost, but I don't have hockey on my mind now, so I feel a little more refreshed.
You don't know.
I was dying.
How many
I
times
really
we're doing the
was.
show, and I'm looking down, you're watching the hockey game, and like,
Oh,
I'm like,
it was such a good run. It really was.
it was, right?
It really,
well, you know
yeah,
what?
I was
Congratulations.
Very excited. And I got to go last Wednesday
Yep.
with both my kids and my father. That was the last hockey game played at Nassau College.
There you go. So you got
Wow.
history
So
right
there's
there.
a little bit of history there.
You got history right there.
And we made sure we pissed on the walls. We did territory marking.
Well, I did something. I'm not a Met fan. I actually hate the Mets, right?
That's good because I hate
But-
the Yankees, but it's good.
Yeah, I'm a Yankee fan. But, with a couple of these bars that we hang out in, we took a couple of trips to Shea when it was Shea.
Yep.
And we'd be at the bar. I remember we were kicking the wall, and we were taking the tile, was falling off the wall, and we put the tiles in our pocket.
Yeah.
But what was cool, though, you think, what the fuck? But we took the tile, brought it on the bus. Everybody on the bus signed the tile. And if you go to Changing Times in East Norfolk right now, we got about 3 or 4 tiles on the wall that everybody signed from that day.
That's perfect.
From
really
Shea.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that was a cool thing. We
Anything
did
from
there.
Mets, you're going to get a lot of money.
Exactly. Not the Mets. The Mets always have the same highlight reel. It's the same highlight. The 2 games they won.
What are you doing? The Yankees, the same thing. Judge hitting a home run. And then the next video.
So
Judge hitting a home run. That's easy.
Well, are you not a Yankee fan? What happened?
No.
Oh, no.
Is this a motorcycle show
What the
or
fuck is
a
that?
baseball show?
Yeah.
Hello, Josephine. Josephine is
anyway.
not talking to me right now. I will tag her in everything now. Everything she's getting tagged in. It even have nothing to do with nothing. Just like, hey, I saw a balloon today. Tagging Josephine in it. So we have a great show for you lined up,
So
man.
no more hockey for me.
We're going to have, later on tonight, we're going to have a guy named Johnny Wildchild coming in to the studio. He's a friend of mine. What's the matter?
We got to go sign language.
I was so professional, ain't I? Johnny Wildchild is a friend of ours. I go back a couple of years with Johnny, and he was friends with a great friend of mine named Jim Chinisi, which, you know what? If it wasn't for Jim, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. And he wrote a song for Jim that we're going to play later on, and Johnny's going to come in and talk about the song.
Oh, nice.
And that was his band that opened up the show tonight, Armed and Dangerous. Thank you for that, guys. It was a great song.
Hell yeah.
And, we got a lot of good stuff. And we have in the studio with us tonight, we have Rob, was that
Carlo.
Rob Carlo.
From New York City Fire Riders.
Okay, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, support my brothers.
Yeah, one of your brothers. That's right. You know what, you guys, that's a brotherhood that is so strong, because you guys have each other's back.
Yeah. No, it's funny. Even I like at the bike nights to see you interact.
Right.
But then you're always, oh, I'm not a fireman. I'm like, yeah, but they accept you. Like, you know,
Hey,
like, you know how, like,
I'm like-
even though you're not, we accept you too. And there's like, certain
I'm like
jokes,
Elf. Remember Elf?
they're
Like,
they're
they
not gonna
accepted
remember
him?
anything.
Yeah, literally. Like Elf.
Pretty much, you do remind me of Elf, actually.
Yeah, they accept. Hey, you know what? They gave us that flag, which is gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
Oh, yeah.
awesome stuff.
You know, when we
I-
do joke around, like firehouse jokes, he doesn't have no idea, but it's still kind of, you know.
Yeah, no.
It's all good.
No, exactly. But we have Chris Beckins in the studio with us.
What's happening, folks?
Is his mic on?
His mic is on.
How
Yeah.
about now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
is.
you sound a little low, but
Yeah, I was talking a little far away.
right.
What's going on?
Chris Beckins. I might as well mention Josephine too. Just mention your name. Josephine.
She happens to be the public relations officer for Long Island Debate.
She's gonna kick my ass.
Dave Rogers says you more look like Alf.
Yeah, well, they accept me. They like me. They really, really like me. No, I gotta tell you, honestly though, on our bike nights on Wednesday nights, it is an honor to be with them. You know what I mean? People don't really realize what the firemen do and how dangerous your jobs really are. Your jobs are running into burning buildings every day when everybody else is running out. You know what I mean? So.
You never really look at it that way.
You know, it's
Well-
funny. You see that thing on Facebook where it says, "Tell me what you do for a living," like in the bad way.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know, and you're supposed to say something funny or whatever.
Yep.
You know, so
Uh,
like firemen are always writing on that thing. Well, I break into your house and drag you out unconscious, and then you thank me for it.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Wow, that can go two ways, I guess.
Yeah, I tell you, I had a lieutenant of mine, best lieutenant. He was a fireman in the Bronx. Lieutenant got promoted by me, and we were in the food store, and I'm sure everybody's heard this, but he was the one who got me to say it. You know, kids walking with his mom in the food store, and you know they always run up to you. They say,
I know what
"Hello,"
I know what
whatever.
you're gonna say.
Exactly, it's like a classic line. So the kid runs up to us. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" He goes, "You know, mommy, mom." And again, it's always different. He said something like, "Mommy, when I grow up, I want to be a fireman." So my lieutenant looked him right in the eye, and he goes, "Sorry, kid, you can't do both." Now I got it right away. The mother got it right away, and the kid like almost started crying. He's like, "What do you mean I can't do?" You know, like. And then she finally explained to him, and he joked around, but like. That is like a classic line. He's like, you just can't do both. You can't do it, you know?
Oh,
He
man.
was so frazzled. I was like, Lou, you better explain to him what that actually means.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
so,
funny, though. It
yeah.
really is.
Yeah, it's a good line.
Let's say hi to Kevin Williams is out there. What's up, Kevin? Deborah Steiner says, hi, Mike. Deborah Steiner says, hi, Chris.
Hello.
Hello,
And I get nothing. I get like,
Hello, Joe.
I get, Debbie gives me nothing. All right? No. But that's awesome, though. You know, it really is. Hey, we had a great bike night Wednesday night, and I want to thank West Hampton Brewery.
Yes, I
This-
Yeah,
heard.
it was awesome.
And it was,
I heard
it-
it was real. He was the email he sent. He was like
right.
thrilled.
Yeah, we had a
it was really
shitload of bikes out there, and you know, just so everyone knows that this bike night on Wednesday is gonna be at Chaos Cycles in Shirley, New York. Did I say that like Chaos Cycles? Chaos Cycles. It's like someone started me up. Chaos Cycles. Like I just got an enema. You know,
Stretching out your lung.
Chaos Cycles in Shirley, New York, and West Hampton Brewery is actually gonna be set up selling beer there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
So you know that's gonna be really good. And you know, hey, Manny killed it.
I heard.
Talk about
did,
Manny, our
yes.
comedian on bike nights on Wednesday nights. He killed it on Wednesday. He was good.
pretty
I
good,
think
yeah.
the air is a little bit lighter out there, maybe. So we were able to,
The beer might have a little more alcohol for everybody.
yeah,
right.
true.
Right?
The alcohol percentage is a little higher up there.
Yeah, I tell you.
Loosen them up a
But no,
little
he
bit.
was funny, man. I actually
I
laughed.
tell you, I think he is.
And I didn't make
actually-
believe I laughed. It was a real laugh.
Oh my god.
No, man, he's great. I love him.
Now, were you
What was I
drinking?
watching?
No,
Okay,
I wasn't drinking. I was just,
just
chilling.
making sure. I know you're not allowed to, but you know,
I
everybody's always funnier when you're drunk.
exactly. You know what? I don't miss drinking. It's just funny watching everybody else drunk now.
Yeah.
No? It's like- yeah, like you over there, Kate. We have Kate Fox in the studio with us tonight, too.
He's one of those guys who now videos all the drunk guys, all the
Yeah,
stupid
that's
shit.
me.
Gotta watch him.
Well, sometimes it's more fun to be the storyteller than the story told.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let's jump into Rob over here. So, Rob, tell us what it is that you do.
So where were you born? Where were you?
What color do you like? And,
I like lonely walks on the beach. So what do? I just ride a lot of miles.
okay.
You know,
you like
I'm-
Tony Price that we had in here. It's the same type of person. It
yeah.
seems like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
He lives on the bike.
Yeah.
So yeah, they gave me the nickname Road Warrior years ago in the club because I used to ride a 2004 Iron Horse chopper, Texas chopper,
Nice.
Sweet.
and I had 60,000 miles on it before Hurricane Sandy decided to take it from us.
Wow.
But yeah, I used to ride that bike cross country, Sturgis every year, Daytona every year. It was everywhere, almost in every state. So that's when I got the nickname. And I've just been riding hard and long for a long time. Being a retired fireman, I'm just living the dream.
Awesome.
Nice.
You know, and then I just started doing some competitions, which kept me, kept my competitive spirit going and just adding to the miles.
Nice. Now, what got you into this? All the riding. Was it something you always want to do as you were a kid, or?
Yeah, I grew up like a lot of us as a kid, you know, riding dirt bikes. You know, but I grew up in Queens, so there really wasn't a lot of places to ride dirt bikes.
Like,
Yeah,
stuff
no.
like airports and stuff like that.
Well, you know, it's funny. I learned how to ride at that park underneath the Throgs Neck Bridge. which
Oh
was
yeah. Yep.
Before it was a park.
Yeah, before they put that hockey rink and
Before
baseball
anything was
fields.
there.
Yeah,
It used to just be a big dirt, wild grass.
body
Wow.
dumping.
Yeah.
Body dumping.
But yeah, and my father rode, so I was around it. He encouraged us to ride, and then after 9/11, bought my first Harley. It was a 2002 Road King Firefighter Special.
Nice.
Quick story on that. Two of my buddies asked me. It was Friday night. They said, asked me, "What am I doing tomorrow?" And I said nothing. They're like, "Come to New York Harley with us. We're picking up our bikes." I had no intentions of buying a bike. A little
Famous last words.
Yeah, a little backstory. My younger brother was killed on 9/11. He worked in
Oh,
Engine
man.
230.
Wow.
So we get there, and I see that Harley came out with this Firefighter Edition.
Yep.
And my brother always wanted to get a Harley. He had a sport bike. And me and him had a business together, and I always told him, well, you don't have time to go riding a Harley. You don't have time for that. We got to make money. We're going to retire when we,
Yeah.
we got to put the time in now so we could have a great retirement. So I go there that day. They had one Road King left, and I hear my brother's voice in my ear, like, "Get the Harley." Get the Harley. Like,
Oh, man.
after 9/11, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's lives changed.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So I ended up buying the last Harley they had, and they did a great job at New York City Harley. They actually engraved our names on a derby cover.
Wow.
For every New York City fireman
That's
that bought
awesome.
one of the bikes. So I still have that bike in my garage. It's
Beautiful.
got 90,000 miles on it.
Nice.
Jesus.
And I'll never sell it.
No.
No, never.
Yeah, I got the 03, same thing.
Yeah.
The Ultra, and I'll never sell that or the bike Scott gave me. It's like one of those.
Oh,
things,
yeah, no, you don't sell
they're
it.
gonna be.
You don't sell it.
Both of those are just. It's
Yeah.
not worth it to me.
Yeah.
They're not worth that much, but to me, they're definitely worth a lot
Right.
more than
They're
anything
definitely
somebody
worth a
offer
lot
me.
more, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and and nobody's going to want to buy the bike I'm riding now either. So.
You might get some buffs out there who really follow you. You know.
I always said that about my Fat Boy. When I had my Fat Boy, I never want to sell it. Never going to sell this bike. Never going to sell it.
That's how I feel.
And I sold it. I traded it in for my Rogue Line. But now my son's got a Fat Boy, and it would have been cool if we both had Fat Boys. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, but now I got your sissy bar, so thank you.
he's got me. He's saying I had some parts left over for my bike. So I gave it to him. Fits perfect.
Yep.
So it was awesome.
So Rob, you have like Facebook things, or what do you?
Yeah, my
you know,
social media is Road Warrior, aka RDub, on my Facebook fan page, and it's the same on my Instagram.
Okay.
And then I also started a group on Facebook called Long Distance Motorcycle Riding.
Sweet.
And that was my way of kind of giving back. Like I said, I joined the Fire Riders
Yep.
back in 2002 when I got the Harley. And I specifically joined to go to the 100th anniversary Harley in Milwaukee in,
Okay.
in 2003. So I was a total new guy, going on road trips, didn't know how to do any of that. So, they took me under their wing and they showed me the ropes and they created a monster. I knew right away that traveling is what I wanted to do on the bike. I want to see this country. I want to meet people on the road. I want to have road stories. I'm not going to sit in Long Island and just bar hop.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I want to see the country. I
Yeah.
want to travel, and that's what I want to do. So I got hooked on it from there. So this long distance motorcycle riding group that I started is kind of a way that more experienced riders could help out people that are getting into it or curious about, hey, how do you go about, like, what do I,
Yeah, there's a lot of planning.
know-
People don't realize the
Oh,
planning.
you know,
Gas and whatever. It's a
you know,
lot.
just you can answer questions for them, gear, mapping, routing, like things are so much more advanced now. Back,
Oh yeah.
you know, back when we all started riding, you looked at a map, maybe you wrote some notes down, maybe you even wrote a couple roads on your hand, so
Yeah.
that, you know, you knew in 20
and
miles.
hopefully don't let it sweat off.
You know,
Really?
but now with all the technology you have,
Yeah.
you know,
You
it's
put your
much
phone
more
up and it tells you where to
advanced
go.
Some pe-
It's unbelievable. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, even the maps are better. I'm a big fan. I don't know if you've ever heard of Butler motorcycle maps.
Yeah. Okay.
They are phenomenal.
Awesome.
They
Never
give
heard
you
of that.
local knowledge of everywhere they have mapped out.
Really.
I mean, they will bring you on the most scenic rides ever.
Really?
Yeah, like the roads that are highlighted on their maps, they're not even on the Harley map.
Yeah.
Wow.
You should download the new app.
Yeah. Well, definitely.
What? It's
It's
on
a-
the bike?
No, the bikers.
Oh, it's on your
Bike
phone.
is Info
Info.
USA.
Oh, that.
Yeah, there should be a
We're
card.
part of that. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, we're gonna give you a card to download.
Yes.
Great,
'Cause
thank
that's
you.
something you definitely want because that app is geared towards the bikers all over the country. Everything you want to know, any kind of event, every Harley dealer, every Indian dealer, Honda, Kawasaki, whatever you ride, will be on that app. So download it. It's right at your fingertips.
That's great.
Boom, boom.
and there's
pull 'em
actually
up.
pictures of us on there, so
Yes, and we're on
that's
there.
my
too.
better side. So I
So
like
when
it.
I need service on the road, I could use the app and
Yep.
find the nearest
Yep.
dealer.
Yeah, you punch in where
Absolutely.
you. Yeah, it's really cool. It's actually
Give directions to the tow truck
Yep.
truck
Yep.
driver that has my bike on the back and tell him where to go.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So,
Some people count states that they've been in. I'm already counting states that I broke down in.
Oh man.
I,
So
I did get a new motor at 223,000 miles
holy sh-
under warranty.
really?
Somebody asked me if I believe in the extended service plan.
Right.
Absolutely. The last day, 7 years deep, Missoula, Montana, at Grizzly Harley Davidson, I got a new motor.
wow, wow.
Yeah.
That's like starting over again,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So now, you know, you got to have the time to do this, man. That's the thing.
oh
I wish
without
I had
a
the
doubt.
time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
most people travel, they jump in a plane,
right?
they're there where they want to be, and they could spend 6 days there, no problem. It could take you, not you probably, but a normal guy riding 6 days to get across country, you know, and then you got to spend, so you're talking, 18 days of just
Right.
hard,
And
you
a
know.
lot of times people ask me in amazement, like, how do you do it? How do you ride? You know, and the simple answer is it's just one gas station at a time.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
all it
one
is.
gas station at a time, and don't get overwhelmed by it.
Yeah, don't
You
think
know?
ahead.
Don't put too much thinking into it.
Yeah.
It's-
Were you with Jimmy 2 years ago when he went to California?
No.
Okay, because even just watching that, I was like, he's like, all right, I'm going. And we're like, it's pouring out. He's like, I said I was leaving
Yeah.
at 7:00. I'm going. I'm like, looking at his brother Steve. I'm like, he's fucking nuts. And sure enough, he just took off and he had his.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's sending pictures of in California with the bike. I'm like, oh man, I was getting like just anxious just looking at that. I'm like, I don't know. I'd have to take a little bit more. I don't know about Xanax, but I'd have to definitely take a little bit more of controlling of where to stop and hang out.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
couldn't ride in a car the way I do on a bike. I would be
Okay.
No,
I'd
no.
fall asleep in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I first started riding, when I had my fat boy, me and a couple friends of mine, we rode down to Myrtle Beach, right? So I was like, you know what? We're going to do this the right way. We went down the Garden State Parkway to the ferry down there, to the ferry down to the lower Delaware. We did, what is that bridge? Bridge and Tunnel?
Chesapeake
Chesapeake Bridge and Tunnel.
Tunnel.
Right? We did the Outer Banks. We did all that stuff, right? It rained a lot. But I remember the first night, right? We stopped at the hotel, and I had a feeling like of I guess, anxiety.
Oh yeah.
Saying, you know what? I rode this far. I got to ride it back.
Yeah.
There's no like, I'm jumping in the car the rest of the way home. And you know what? I got over that pretty quick. But it just, then after you do that, you just want to keep riding. You want to go someplace else. How far can we go this time? But, I understand where you're coming from. And
In 2010, that's funny that you said that. In 2010, I rode from Key West, Florida to Alaska.
holy shit.
And it was a race that I was doing.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
I wasn't thinking about how far it was or anything. But at the finish of the race, once we were up there, I said the same thing. I'm like, now I got to ride back.
Right.
Which it was kind of strange because I just rode to Alaska and the route that we took was 10,000 miles.
Jeez.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then I'm gonna be worried about riding back.
It's like, what are you kidding me? This is like a walk in the
I
park.
had the best time riding back, taking my
cool.
time.
And I mean, just guys meeting. Obviously, it's definitely a nice. You probably meet a lot of new people. And being a city fireman, I know anywhere we go, it's like somebody wants to hear a story. Even if you tell them a stupid story or a good story or a made up story, whatever it is, they're always sitting there willing to listen. And usually, you're good for a couple free beers at the bar. That's for sure.
Absolutely. No, it's funny you say that. I lost my train of thought just now. When you first mentioned Key West, I was like, well, I went to Key West. Yeah, from Key Largo to Key West. At 8:30,
3 hours, 3 days. What's the difference?
At 8:30, we're going to have Scott Crowler call in he's going to talk real quick about the Forget Work, Let's Ride Day, which is coming up on Wednesday.
Should we go to commercial first?
Oh, this Wednesday.
Yeah, we're going to go to commercial,
Let's
and
go
then we're going to come
commercial
back to Scott's going to call in 8:30. We'll talk to him, and then we'll get back with Rob, okay? So stay right there, guys. Hey, share the show. Check us out on YouTube. Watch the show on YouTube. I'm trying to share as much as I could on YouTube. So we'll be right back after these messages.
I've been riding these Long Island roads for over 3 decades now. Had a lot of different bikes, met a lot of riders, managed to love every minute of it. That is, until I came across a driver who wasn't paying attention. Or even worse, driving like I didn't exist. Like you, I've seen my share of the tragic results of motorcycle accidents. I know what to do in the aftermath. I'm Mike Levine Esquire, and I'm one of you.
Get a lawyer who shares the road with you. Motorcycle Mike's your man.
This is D. Snyder. Yeah, you know me, and you're watching and listening to Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. It's a two-wheel thing.
I'm Lorenzo Lamas, reminding you to look for motorcyclists. Do you know somebody who rides motorcycles? You would look out for them. If you're making a left turn, look for motorcyclists. There's a human being on that machine.
Hi, my name is Mitch. I'm a trial lawyer.
And I ride a motorcycle.
Brought to you by Long Island Debate, American Bikers for Awareness, Training, and Education. Look twice, save a life. There's a human being on that machine.
Here we are at Dickie's Barbecue in Freeport, and these ribs are off the chain. You got, come here. Look at this. Look at those beans are amazing. Cream of spinach. Everything is made right here on property. Awesome stuff. Get down here to Dickie's Barbecue. I don't know the exact address, but we're on Sunrise Highway in Freeport, right next to First Leather, MFG. Get down here and check it out. Freeport, Long Island. Love it. Good shit.
So the address?
Hi, Mad Dog here, the big dog at Micro Dot Helmet Company. Today we're going to talk to you about resizing your helmet. Resizing your helmet, what do you mean by that? Well, here's what I mean by that. You can actually make these helmets fit a little snugger. You buy the helmet, you want a snug fit, you don't want a tight fit. Tight makes your eyes pop out and give you a headache. But you do want a snug fit. The reason being is because they will take your head shape. The polystyrene liner will take your head shape. And also the foam lining in the helmet will actually compress over a period of time. So if you feel like your helmet has got a little big and just feels like it shouldn't give you any lift, because these helmets just don't have any lift. But if you feel like you get a lift, you can open up this liner and you can put in a thin piece of foam that you can get from a Michael or MJ Designs, and you can get at a craft shop. So you just take a thin piece of foam, slide right on in the inside of this liner here, and you can snug that liner up just perfect, just enough to make the helmet feel like it's snug again. Really easy. You got any questions, give us a call here at 817-478-0497, Microdot Helmet Company. But that's how you make that work. Got any questions, call. God bless, ride safe, and we'll see you next time.
Check us out on the web.
Hey, I'm Kenny Wilkerson from the band Novarex, and I'd like to show you this book that we did. It's called Rockin' Recipes for Autism. You can go to Rockin', without a G, rockinrecipesforautism.com. It benefits a South Florida organization called We Rock for Autism. It's a 501c. They do music therapy, so it's in our wheelhouse. I'd like to thank all the rockers that are in it. There's 58 rockers in the book. It releases on March 23rd. And we got guys from Ozzy, Twisted Sister, Stone Sour, Billy Idol. We got Poison, Joey Allen from Warrant. We got Brian from Kix. We got Doug Aldridge from White Snake, Steve Lukather from Toto. Anyways, get a chance, get a book. It goes to a great cause. You can go to Rockin', without a G, rockinrecipesforautism.com and support autism. Thank you very much.
I mean, it's better than a blank screen for a while. Are you ready to come back? No, let's keep it blank for a while. So, did Scott call yet?
No, give us a call, Scott. We're ready for
Scott, give us a call when you're ready, Scott.
Let's talk about the escort.
Yes,
for Friday.
Sure, absolutely. I'm glad I got off of that day too. I'm very excited.
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
good. So we'll be meeting over at the base of Throgs Neck Bridge.
Okay.
9 o'clock. Actually, 10 o'clock. 10 to 11. We'll stage and set up, and we'll escort the 9/11 exhibit trailer down the expressway.
Scott's calling.
Escort. Okay.
Sorry,
and then
whenever you're done.
we'll get it to Comac High School, and we'll go from there. You know?
Yeah, I heard great things about that exhibit.
I think it's emotional.
It's run by the Steven Siller
Yep.
Foundation.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
and all the money goes to their foundation.
Yep.
They're a phenomenal foundation.
Oh, they nothing but the best. And he's actually walking from the Pentagon to Shanksville, and then to Ground Zero.
Yep.
Yeah, he's doing about 15 miles a day. I think I just saw the commercial on TV.
Wow. Cool.
So, and that exhibit will be following him on the weekends, helping him stay and stuff like that. So,
Right.
Awesome.
Want to take
cool
that
stuff.
call, and then we'll
Yeah.
talk more,
Let's pick up the phone, Mike.
And we got Scott on the line. You there,
Scott Holder, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, brother?
How are you, sir?
I'm fine and dandy. I'm laying here on my couch watching this Manifest.
That's a great show. I just started watching that. That's a great show.
I can't stop watching it.
I know.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Me too. I'm the same way. So Scott,
So then
so go ahead, Scott.
So I'm like, I'm dozing off. I go, oh, wait a minute. Today's Monday. I got to call into the show.
Not unless you're in Australia, because then it's Tuesday. All right.
Yeah.
So then you're late. All right. So, well, Scott Coulter's having his event called "Forget Work, Let's Ride Day," which usually is a really big day, and a lot of people take off work and they go ride with Scott. Scott, tell us about it this year. What's going on?
Well, this year, like, it all started back with my friend LJ James. LJ, who started it off. He had a friend when he was back in the club days. One of his brothers came to his house and said, "Hey, listen, let's go for a ride." He goes, "Nah, I got to work." So he says, skip work. Let's just go. So it happened to be on a Wednesday, on, the last day of Wednesday. That's why he picks the June of the Wednesday of the last month.
Oh, okay.
And they took off, and they used to always like going out to Montauk. So they went out to Montauk, and I guess a few weeks later, his friend got killed.
Oh.
So he kept this going for all these years, and it took off.
Oh, wow.
It's not just, it doesn't happen just here on Long Island.
Right.
He does it up in the Catskills, and he had another one. I believe did it up in California.
Right.
So it's like he was like making it so it was like a nationwide. Everybody just takes off on a Wednesday. I mean on June of last Wednesday of the month. Everybody takes off from work and goes riding. It's got to piss off a lot of businesses who do it, but whatever.
I don't think they work much on Wednesday in California anyway.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Wednesdays, they're off.
This Wednesday coming up, it's supposed to be beautiful out. I mean, not beautiful, it's going to be hot.
Yeah.
But, we're going to meet up at Oakdale at 10 o'clock, and 11 o'clock kickstands up, and then we shoot out to Montauk. Last year,
Sweet.
I took them to Oyster Bay.
Right.
Because of the whole COVID thing and everything.
Yeah.
So and there was a lot of traffic and construction going on.
Oh, man.
So I said, listen, let's do a different route this year. And some still went out to Montauk, and some followed me with me to Oyster Bay.
Right.
But this year I'm going to make it back. We're going to go out to Montauk, and keep the tradition alive.
Right.
Well, you guys are more than welcome to come back to Shirley Wednesday night after the ride.
I was just saying, I'll mention that when I'm at the
No
Oakdale.
pressure.
I'm going to mention
Come on, Scott. You know you
Come
want
on,
to
Scott.
Get the first hot dog on Johnny.
One of the best pizza truck in Long Island.
I'm going to mention it to them that there's a bike night for Motorcycle Mayhem.
Right, we can be going right past us, so...
Yeah.
I mean, we're en route both ways. Well, actually, you'd be going earlier. But that's great, man. Now, when you go out to Montauk, do you meet up out there? What do? You everybody just splits off? What happens?
Once we get out there, we park the bike. Some people continue to go all the way up to the lighthouse.
Yeah.
I don't. I just say I go into town. I'll grab a pizza, walk around. Most people will go up to the lighthouse, and you're on your own. On your way home, you're on your own.
Right.
You do. People sometimes they ride out there, and then boom, they're already heading back.
Yeah.
They did the ride.
Right.
Nobody rides back together.
Right.
And this whole thing too, with this forget work, let's ride. Anybody can plan their own ride.
Right.
You don't have to go big. You could go on with your friends and take a different route. It don't matter.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
The whole thing about the ride is forget work for one day and go ride with your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that. I really do.
If you even wanted to do something like go to KS Cycle earlier, I mean, I would even try and get out there early and try and set up for the guys on that ride.
We're going to try to do that.
Try and get that. So you guys, I mean, obviously you can hang out there, but the food trucks will be there earlier.
Yep.
So even though 6:30, I mean, even pulling back from Montauk a little bit earlier.
Sure.
As long as they don't trip over stools and stuff, I think they'd be there probably by 5:30.
Well, this ride starts at 9 a.m., right?
At least.
What time's kickstands up? 9 or 10?
It starts. Start. I'll be there by probably 9, but then everybody starts showing up at 10, and at 11 o'clock we head out to Montauk.
Oh, so that's
By the time you get out.
yeah, it's a good
by the
2
time
hour
you get
ride.
out, it'll be 2 o'clock. By
Right.
the time they start heading back, most people, it'll be close to 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, so
Right,
that's
right.
perfect then, right over there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. That
you
is
know,
true. But I like
I'll
that though.
I'll mention it to them before the ride.
Excellent. That's going to be a great day.
When is it?
And Scott also invented
Wednesday.
the diet pizza. I don't know if anyone ever heard of the diet pizza, but Scott, he invented the diet pizza. How'd you invent the diet pizza, Scott?
Well, I didn't invent it. Bobby invented it.
Bobby invented the diet pizza. Sorry. Bobby got it.
It basically says if you're on a diet and you want a piece of pizza, just put the word diet in front of it.
That's it.
And you can eat it.
There you go. We had diet pizza tonight.
We've been doing that all the time. You know, if we go out to eat, I want to get a donut, and I'll put a diet in front of it. And
There you
now
go.
It's a diet donut.
That's it.
And you know what? I'm going to have some diet White Castle tomorrow. Right?
There you go.
I don't know about that one.
Not my
Off the
doing.
diet menu.
Off the diet menu.
Yeah, the diet. Everything on there is just put a diet word in front of it, and you're good.
Exactly. So, hey, Scott, is there a Facebook page?
Listen, it's just like Diet Coke. Everybody eats it. Oh, give me a Diet Coke.
I know. I used to know a woman that used to work with us years ago, when I used to work in Queens. A secretary. She was huge. And she'd be like, you going to the store? Okay, give me 2 cheeseburgers with extra mayonnaise, with deep fried French fries, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, and give me a Diet Coke.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the aspartame in Diet Coke
So bad for
is
you.
going to kill you more than if you had like probably 2
A regular
Cokes.
Coke.
Yeah.
So,
What she felt better about herself having that Diet Coke.
exactly, Scott, exactly. So, Scott, is there a Facebook page or a website for this, or it's just word of mouth?
I put it up. I put it up. If you go on my page, I actually posted it to the Mayhem motorcycle Mayhem
Group
on your page.
Okay. I'll make sure it's up there. I'll share it.
You could even put that in the news feed too if you want to. I think you can. Can you
Yeah.
post a flyer on there or no?
The what?
You can't
No,
put
we
a
can't.
flyer. Just you could put the information at least.
Right.
But you could
Yeah,
repost the
everything-
flyer.
If you just go on my Facebook page, you can share it.
Okay, I will do that. I will make sure it's shared tonight. And I hope I see you Wednesday night.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll stop by.
All right, man. Well, hey, Scott, man, thanks for coming on the show.
No problem, brother.
And go back to sleep now.
Yeah, I am.
Get ready to not work Wednesday.
Yeah, and enjoy your day off Wednesday.
Don't hope your boss isn't listening.
No, they already know I schedule off.
There you go.
This is my event, so I don't even have to call sick. I'm off.
Oh, my God.
You should change it to banging sick day.
I'm actually off the rest of the week.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
That's a good 4th of July start.
That is a great 4th of July start. I'm off on Friday, which is and Monday.
And
Yeah.
I'm actually off till next Tuesday.
Well, that's awesome, man. So listen, you're gonna have a great time on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to seeing you Wednesday night, hopefully. And good luck with this ride, and we'll,
Yeah, everybody
we'll
ride safe
definitely
out
see
there.
Yeah, absolutely.
you. Thanks a lot, Scott.
All right, brother.
See you
later, man.
Take care. Be good.
Bye.
Hey, Scott.
Goodbye. Bye.
Is that awesome or what? I
That's
mean,
a good thing.
That's a great day.
I think they should They should change it to a Friday though, personally. But
Well, sometimes you can't. You know what I mean? So,
3-day weekend.
Chris, you want to mention towing and recovery?
Yeah, working with Long Island Abate and Abate members, we talked with Northeast Towing.
Right.
I reach a shout out to Tommy and Brian over at Northeast Towing, as well as CJ. He's one of the weekend warriors. He covers everything for us, and they give Abate members a wonderful discount.
Right.
I want to thank Josephine for setting it up and making it happen. These guys treat your bikes well. They have the right apparatus to tow your vehicles, and they treat you very fairly. They're very good. But you have to be an Abate member. And if you're not an Abate member, when you hook up on the before you hook up on the truck, you will be a Abate member by the time you're done.
Awesome.
Otherwise, it gets dragged up.
They have applications with them.
How do you become an Abate member?
Well, Abate membership is easy. You can either go online and sign up, or you can hook up with one of the tow guys or one of us at the booths or bike nights. And for $20, you get an annual membership. It's going to eventually go up to $25, but right now it's $20. And with that, you get multiple benefits as well as a life insurance policy. There's also, I work on getting discounts for group for members from merchants and different vendors. They give Abate members discounts. And there's a lot of other different things between knowing what's going on with the community. It's the legislation we work on, do all kinds of safety and stuff like that we're working on. It's a great organization with a lot of great people.
Well, you know what? And you guys break your ass, man. I got to tell you.
Yeah, he's always.
Yeah, between you and Deborah and Josephine, right? I got to say that you guys kick it out. I mean, you're everywhere, man. I don't know how you do it. I really, I don't know. You know, I'm going to tell you, after a bike night, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, after we pack up the trailer and we get in the truck, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead.
Falling asleep on the way home.
Yeah, I go, especially the one out in West Hampton. It felt like it took forever to get back. And you know what? I don't know how you get up the next day and go to work.
And then go to the next
And
bike
then
night
go to the
on
next
Thursday.
And go to the next bike night. I have not made a Thursday night bike night. We are actually going to be combining bike nights. I'm going to talk to Rick tomorrow that at the Red River and Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, we have our Wednesday night bike nights, and Rick has his, Red River bike nights. We're going to make a huge one.
We'll change it, from Wednesday to Thursday.
It's going to be a Thursday, yeah. So
be cool.
And that's going to be off the chain, man. It's going to be big. It's going to be good. So this way, you only got to do one that week.
There you go.
All right, so
We're actually doing it for you, Chris.
I'm doing it for you. Exactly. I'm doing it for you, Chris. So we feel bad.
Well,
you
once
know?
it happens Monday, Tuesday nights are usually our meetings, and then Wednesday's the bike nights, Thursday's the bike nights. Sometimes I get Friday night off.
Wow.
And then the weekend events of Saturday and Sunday as well. So we stay pretty busy.
Oh,
Stay
man.
out of trouble, though, that way. It's easy.
Exactly.
What do you consider trouble?
So
Doing things you're not supposed to be doing and getting caught.
Good answer.
Why is he look so devilish?
I know. He's lying.
He's like,
What?
You got to get that iced tea from him.
Hey, we got a birthday. Wish somebody happy birthday today, Michael.
Oh yeah, John Lurch, my buddy.
John Lurch, man, he's a good kid. I tell you, he helps out a lot of people, man. I mean, with us, a lot of people. I'm talking about us when we do the bike nights. He helps out a lot. Packing up stuff, putting them
I
stuff.
know, he's good.
Good kid, man. I like that kid. I met his parents, very nice people. Good stuff, man. I'm looking
Did
forward
they
to
ask
seeing him more.
for your blessing to watch their son?
Yeah, no. They
don't want his blessing.
Yeah, get away from my son. Talk about Manny is on. Talk about, you know what's funny? I was talking about you before. You killed it on Wednesday, man. That's the shit you got to do. Talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
That's also because he had a show Tuesday night at a comedy night.
Oh.
So
He
was
did.
all nice and lubed up.
And he
ready to
got
go
that show
Wednesday.
because of our bike night.
That's what he says.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah,
don't know if
he
that's
says he
true
got
or
that because of our bike night. Yeah, exactly. We got Kate Fox in the studio tonight. And she actually interviewed Chris Beckins tonight before our show for the Kate Fox show. And where can we find your show, Kate? Facebook, YouTube. And when are you going to play that video?
It'll be not this Thursday, but the following.
The following Thursday, all right?
Yeah.
I will stay away from the editing on this one. Okay.
no.
I was like, do we help her out? So I edited a video.
Oh, jeez.
Did you see it? No, she didn't use it. She's like, what?
He tried.
Only edited half the interview.
At the beginning and the end. That's all I did.
Oh my god.
At the beginning and end.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay, let's get back to Rob, man.
Josephine said one thing, and she says, as for trouble I get into, she says it's complicated.
Oh, boy. I don't want to know. What?
Mostly on video, I think.
Mostly on. Hey, you know what?
So,
Sheesh.
yeah, Chris has got a lot of devilish laughing.
Yeah, he got going on. Look
You can tell.
Look at
It's
his face
really-
over there. He's getting embarrassed.
We got to get him drunk.
Come on, let's go get some White
Gotta
Castle.
get some stories going. Rob, we had Chris brought in White Castle a couple weeks ago.
I think it still smells like White
It was
Castle.
like it was like a 40-pack or something. I don't know. This room, we had to repaint it because the shit was peeling off the wall.
We should have smelled it the next
filters in the
day.
heating and air conditioning.
I gotta tell you right now, I'm being very nice. I gotta blast one bad right now, but I'm like,
There was kids walking past the door. It must have been seeping out. You could hear the kids going, "Oh my god, man, what the hell is?"
They installed that fan by the front door because of me.
And it just blows everything back in here. That's what it's like a reverse vent.
Oh.
But anyway, all right. So Rob, we I also wanted to discuss things. Obviously, you ride across country
Nice.
and this stuff. So you hooked up with a couple California.
Yeah, through my travels, I've met the president of the LA Fire Hogs.
Okay, that's what it was.
So
Okay.
they're similar to the Fire Riders.
Yep.
LA City.
And they rode out here, I believe, like we were talking earlier. I think it was
Yeah.
September 12th.
Well, yeah, like
right after the attack.
Yeah, so September 12th, we had help from all over the world. Right?
Oh, yeah, it was-
And a lot of firemen from all over the country came down to help us. But they rode down. They came back then in 2001. They came for the 10th anniversary, and now they're coming again for the 20th anniversary.
Okay.
So the president of the club, Jack, I reached out to him and told him I'd love to, meet you guys as far out as I can, depending when you're leaving. And I'll hook up with them. So I'm going to be leaving Long Island probably on the 28th of August. And, I mean, I could be out, probably meet them, probably ride like 30 hours, hook up with them, and then ride back with them.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great ride, man.
Yeah. I'll tell you, if they could be here for that on the 10th for the escort, that would be really.
That would be awesome.
We'd like to have them a part of it.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd love to do it.
So when you do talk to them, I mean, mention that.
Yep, I
we'll
will.
definitely. That's going to be a big thing, just as far as just with the fire department donating something to NYPD, just to prove to the public that we are brothers.
That's right.
We
Yep.
back each other, and the shit going on right now, it has to stop. It will stop.
Mhm.
And I think it's a matter of, when what do they say? You poke the bear too many times, it's going to happen. It has to end. It's all this crap going on. So, I'd like to get them a part of it, just to prove that even, from other states across the country are coming here to support it and be a part of it. It would be nice.
Yeah, I'll mention it to Jack. I'll give him your information.
Okay.
On the ride, and I have a memorial I attend every 10th.
Yes. Okay.
Or I would commit to it as well. But
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
I'll let him know.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And I'll be talking to him every night on the ride.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
See, this is fireman talk, guys. Be quiet over here. I mean, I'm accepted in their group, but when they're talking fireman stuff, I'm like, Psh, go ahead.
But so what else you got going on? Like next week or something, or
I generally, we talked a little bit before the show about the Tour of Honor.
Yes.
Because we were talking all this 9/11. This year's the 20th anniversary of 9/11.
Mhm.
So one of the events that I participate in every year is called the Tour of Honor. They're in their 11th year. It's a self-guided motorcycle tour. They have a state sponsor for every state, and they pick out 7 memorials in every state to visit. So you sign up for the tour. The money goes to either a first responder or a veteran-based charity. They give you a flag number, and then there's a list that they release April 1st every year online of the 7 memorials in every state. And they actually give out trophies. First 3 people to hit the 7 memorials in every state, you can get a first place trophy for Florida or New York or wherever you want to do it. So that adds a little excitement just to kick it off. But it's not really about trophies.
No,
and
definitely not.
awards. It's about paying our respects. They call it the Tour of Honor. It's a ride to remember. So we're remembering everybody that was of service to the country. This year they added a supplemental ride, and they're including 9/11 memorials. I've been involved with them in the past, very active with them. They know my history and my brother's history, so they got together, and they've apparently been planning this for a while without letting me know. And then last year, they asked me what I thought about it. And so what they're doing is the person that rides to the most 9/11 memorials this year is going to get a big trophy, a big plaque with my brother's name on it. So it's going to be the Firefighter Mike Carlo Award.
Nice.
And
Wow.
that person's going to be honored to get that award. And I've already told everybody that I wasn't competing in it because I didn't want people to slack off. I really want somebody to win it.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Now we got to get a picture of that once it comes out. We need to see that.
Yeah. So you could go on the Tour of Honor website and check this out. It's a great organization. I mean, to win this thing, people are actually riding to every memorial in the country now to win it.
Wow.
The top 10 riders get the top 10 flags for the following year. So I was lucky enough in 2018. I earned the number 2 flag.
Okay.
Nice.
I rode 78,000 miles collecting memorials all around the country.
Wow.
And it's a great way. It gets you off the interstate. It gets you-
78,000 miles. How many
Yeah.
miles is it to California?
The shortest distance is from Jacksonville, Florida to San Diego. That's about 2,400 miles.
How do you know that?
So that's
because
like
I might have done that a couple times.
Almost doing it like 400 times.
My
Oh,
fastest time is 39 hours, and I was on pace to do 35, but I got snafu'd by the famous Baton Rouge traffic. So I did it in 39. The first time I did it was 41 hours.
Really? Well, you made progress. That's
Have
good.
you ever heard of Beener?
Yeah, Kevin.
Kevin Beener?
Kevin's a friend of mine.
Okay. Him and his buddy left Daytona on little mini bikes.
Yes.
And they rode to San Diego.
Yes.
On 2 little 50s. Yeah, I think they were Yamaha 50s. And we actually followed them on Facebook and stuff.
They actually made it to California.
They made it to San Diego.
Yeah.
But you got to see the flat tires they were getting, the accidents, the cops pulling them over. all kinds of crazy. You made me think of that.
Yeah,
So you know Kevin Beener then.
Yeah, Beener's been active in some charities that I'm involved with as well.
Yeah.
Out at the Sturgis rally.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's got some great stories.
Yeah, he lived out in Vietnam for a while.
Yeah.
I got to interview him while he was in Vietnam.
Yeah, he got stuck there for COVID.
Because of COVID. He was stuck there for a long time.
Yeah.
But he said he loved it, though.
Yeah.
He said they had no cases there.
Yep.
Wow.
And he rode all over Vietnam. Just
Oh, yeah,
crazy
it's got to
stuff.
be. Yeah.
Good stuff, right? So that's funny how you doing.
Yeah.
But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a small world,
Yeah.
the motorcycle community.
Oh, sure.
It's relatively small.
It really is. It really is. So, just to hear these stories about riding from Florida to California, it makes me want to get out there right now. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I rode. I did ride. That's a good ride from New York to South Carolina.
Yeah, that's a
good ride.
Yeah, that's a
right.
good ride.
So we do actually riding around Lake Michigan in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
That's in the works right now.
Yep.
That's a pretty good one.
You gonna be doing that?
Yeah.
Muskegon?
Yeah, Muskegon, and then riding around Lake Michigan. Well, Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these long distance rides are certified rides by the Iron Butt Association.
Yeah.
So I didn't just think of.
I'm surprised you don't know Tony Price. I really am.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met him.
Yeah, you guys would be a great fit, man.
Yeah.
2 of you guys. I'm surprised he's not watching. I was just talking to him today. He's all over the country.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Rob, what Jimmy just said on September 15th, we're doing a ride for your brother?
Yes. So.
Okay. And what is that?
So when we were growing up and riding dirt bikes, I have a lot of family on my mother's side in northeastern Pennsylvania. They were all coal miners, grew up in the coal mine industry.
Okay.
That's where my mother grew up. And after 9/11, it's actually a pretty cool story. My brother wasn't married, had no kids. Wall Street, the stock exchange, were giving money to the victims' families. But they said that they weren't going to give my brother's family, he wasn't married, they weren't going to give any money in his name.
Wow.
So my mother didn't really, like the way that sounded, right? So she got in touch with them and said, well, how about we do it for a charity? You don't have to give it to
Me directly.
his family.
Yep.
But how about if you donate that same amount to a worthy charity? She knew that where she grew up in Pennsylvania and where Michael and I spent a lot of our childhood riding dirt bikes.
I think I went quad riding there.
Yeah. So it's in Wilkes-Barre area.
Yep.
Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton,
Yep.
Nanticoke. Anyway, long story short, she knew a state representative there, and they were trying to build this big memorial next to their fire training academy, which is in Nanticoke, Pennsylvania. So she got the money approved from Wall Street and gave them the $20,000 from Wall Street, and that enabled them to get this memorial started.
great.
They had a piece of steel from the Trade Center, and they have the whole story there. A plaque with my mother on it,
Wow.
telling the story I just told
That's
you.
really cool.
And
That's
then my
unbelievable.
brother's picture there as well.
Okay,
So-
great.
So the brothers in the club at the Fire Riders, they found out about this memorial, and they said, hey, let's ride there every year in honor of your brother. And it's not
That's
only in
great.
honor of my brother; it's in honor of everybody that was lost on
Yep.
9/11. There's
Yep.
another guy in the club, Steve, who lost his sister on 9/11.
Yep.
So every year when we ride there, it's really we mentioned the two of them, but we're honoring everybody that was lost.
Yeah, yeah.
And, it just started out, a handful of guys in the club going. Well, then the local fire department up there found out we were doing it.
Of course. That's
so
all it takes.
There you go. They're extending their, the brotherhood goes a long way, right?
And the volunteer, they do above and beyond with
Yeah.
everything.
They're actually
everything.
they're actually a very small paid department.
Really?
Yeah. And
Wow.
They show up, they bring the rigs, and we go in, we put a wreath down, say a few words, and then they invite us back to the house and they cater lunch for us.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So
It is.
That's unbelievable.
It's really
they
nice.
do that. Like I was just telling you earlier, like Comac, they were going to have a rig on Friday for this escort. Now the chief just told me we got 3 rigs.
Nice.
I mean, all it takes is somebody to find out. Oh, I'll drive. Okay, I'll take that rig. Next,
Yeah.
and then next, probably East Norfolk finds out. Then they send a rig, and then like all of a sudden you have like surrounding companies,
Yeah.
and especially like in Pennsylvania, the more areas where they're spread out, they even help each other more
That's right.
because they need it.
That's
They
awesome.
don't have 100 members. They got 25 guys. They might have nice rigs, but you can't man them. So they need mutual aid and all that stuff. So they really help out a lot more with that kind of stuff. I feel in the bigger cities, it's fine. But like you were saying, usually they're not paid.
That's
It's
right.
definitely, these volunteer
Yeah,
guys.
it is a mixed department. It's
Yeah.
a paid department, but
They
it's
got to
not-
drive 20 minutes to get to the firehouse.
Yeah.
Then they get on the
Oh,
rig.
wow.
Then they got to still go.
Wow.
I mean, by the time they're there, it's...
When we had my brother's memorial in 2001, they actually showed up with one of their rigs.
Wow.
All the way from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, yeah, but and
Wow.
that just shows that
That's the brotherhood right
But they
there,
love
man.
that. The fact that your family did that there, obviously that's going to be a forever, engraved in their heart that they're a part of that.
Yes.
So whoever steps down as chief, the next guy coming in, he knows damn well he's doing the same thing, if not better.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's always try and top the next guy as better. It's only going to get better.
That's
you
right.
know. So
Exactly.
That's
awesome.
really nice,
Yeah,
though.
it's-
Glad Jimmy put that in there because I know how humble you are. You don't really.
Yeah, you're very humble.
You're not going to say much about, especially something for your brother or
Yeah.
what your mother did, but like to hear that story, it's really nice.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
really is a good
I'm
story.
grateful. Every chance I get, I try to thank people for all the help they gave us after September 11th.
Yeah.
That's why I've been visiting 9/11 memorials ever since I've been riding, and I'm, but even before the Tour of Honor, I go to these small towns, and it's so humbling to see a piece of steel.
Yeah, the meaning behind it.
I'll tell you one quick story if you have time for it.
Yeah.
So I was actually doing the Tour of Honor, and I'm out in Minnesota, and it was kind of like the the story of if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
I'm riding through these cornfields, like on paved roads, but all I see is corn in every direction. And I'm following my Google Maps to get to this memorial. All of a sudden, I see a firehouse, big, beautiful volley house. It looks like it could be somewhere in Long Island, right? All these bays. There's nobody there. It's like a Sunday night. The sun is setting. I pull into the parking lot, and they have a veterans memorial. Then they have this piece of steel and a nice 9/11 memorial. And it was just out of nowhere, and it was so humbling and to see it.
Right.
But the story even gets better. I parked my bike, and I have all my camping gear with me, and I was actually thinking of sleeping there that night.
You
'cause
pop
it was
the
just
door?
It was just a great scene and a great place. It was very peaceful. It was a great time of the day, the golden hour. So I'm looking at this steel, and it has all of these jagged cuts in it, and I'm looking at it. And I realized that all these cuts in the steel are crosses that were cut out of it. As you know, down at the Trade Center during the recovery work, the iron workers were cutting crosses for all the families and all the firemen and all the police to give to the people that lost somebody to have something from the site.
And it wasn't a big piece.
It was really a special thing to get a cross
Yeah, I've
from
seen
the
that,
Trade
yeah.
Center, right? Now, the other side of this steel had more cuts cut out of it, and I was like, they're cutting skylines out of the other side, and you could see it. Crosses on one side, skylines on the other, and I wanted to tell this firehouse why their steel was shaped the way it was. There was obviously nobody there, but I found their firehouse name on Facebook, and I wrote them a letter telling them that I was there and what I was doing, and And they were so appreciative. They wrote
Yeah.
me back such a nice thank you.
I was
like,
gonna say, I
wow.
bet you got a bed for
Wow.
life
You know,
there.
that's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
they loved it.
Did they send you a
now
key?
they knew the history of
Yeah, of what
why
it's
they're
actually why
steel,
that was, yeah.
and it meant so much more to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure it did. Wow. So listen, we're gonna go to commercial quick, and then we're gonna come back with Johnny Wildchild coming on for a couple of minutes, there, and then we'll be right back. So don't go nowhere. Share us.
Hey, I'm Dee Snyder from Twisted Sister reminding you to look for motorcyclists. Do you know someone who rides motorcycles? You would look out for them. If you're making a left turn, look for motorcyclists. There's a human being on that machine.
Hi, I'm Ron. I manage talent and I'm a producer. And I ride a motorcycle.
Brought to you by Long Island Debate, American Bikers for Awareness, Training, and Education. Look twice, save a life. There's a human being on that machine.
This is Lisa from Mushwear Custom Embroidery. You're watching Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
I shoved the entire White Castle.
Oh, my God.
Hey, what's up? I'm back. I'm sorry.
Jeez. You didn't finish your french fries quick.
Wow. Was that some great stuff? Right? With Rob? Oh, my God.
That's pretty cool.
Great
That's
stuff.
funny, though. I mean, I've known him for a while, and I never knew that about his mother and with the memorial.
That's
out
incredible
there.
stuff, man. I'm telling you, you guys got
Pretty cool.
a really tight brotherhood, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I'm really proud to be part of you guys on Wednesday nights.
He's a full-blown nut.
And you guys
He
accepted
really
me.
is.
Full-blown nut.
He's
Yeah,
really
yeah. Awesome. So now, you know what? Again, I was mentioning before the show that I wouldn't be sitting in the seat if it was my buddy Jim Chinisi, who passed away. And what killed me was I was in the hospital when he died.
I remember.
And I couldn't get out of the hospital. It was like, and I felt like I was trapped. And I missed his wake.
Yeah,
And
I missed it too. It was kind of they didn't have a lot of people there, because what was going on.
Yeah, right, well, with the
and
COVID
and everything. Was
right,
yeah.
Kate was there just to show us, tell us that she was there. Thank you, Kate.
I don't know if I even wanted to see that.
I know.
I don't want to look at him like that.
No, I know, it's horrible.
You did a great job, huh?
Yeah, well, it was horrible, but you know what? I knew Jim for a long time, and he went through a lot of stuff.
He definitely did.
And he's in a better place now,
Oh, without a doubt. He's keeping the bar stools turned upside down for the gay people to get there.
Oh, my God.
And he's keeping the other ones and the biker stools for big fat guys like me and you to get there.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to let Jimmy talk to him.
Yeah, trying to channel him, right?
Channel him, yeah.
So he's dim the lights and put some candles out. So this is Johnny Wildchild in the studio with us.
I'm really honored. It's a pleasure to be here with you, especially you.
I appreciate that.
Because,
Thank you.
There's a lot of radio shows I could have went to, and having Kate Fox here is fantastic too, because she's doing a really good thing with her show.
Yes, she is.
I mean, you were on his show. You were
Yes.
one of his best friends.
Yeah, well, he got me started, man.
Yeah. And it just has meaning behind me sitting here, and I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you being here.
I really do.
It all started out with us waxing Mario's ass, Jim Chinisi initials in our friend Mario's ass.
In Eric's basement, yeah.
Yeah, well, no, actually, it was by Eric's pool.
Eric's pool, oh, okay.
Right? And that's like how I got involved. It's funny because we have this show has a weird connection with Twisted Sister.
Yes.
Because it started out with Jim giving away Twisted Sister tickets, and I won them. Then me and Jim became friends.
That's how it happened, yeah?
Yeah, and then I knew Jim, but we weren't like friends. We just knew each other. And then he was doing a show, so I checked it out one night. I got on there, and I won the tickets for Twisted Sister. And then he's like, "Hey, you want to go together? Let's all go." So me, Dawn, Jim, and
I think I saw you
Mario.
guys at that show.
Yeah, it was in Jersey.
Christine. Yeah.
So we went over there, and after that, we just became more friendlier. But now with the twisted thing with the Twisted Sister is now that I'm real close friends with Mark Mendoza.
He's a really great guy.
I'm actually doing a show with Mark.
Yeah.
We have a Friday night show that we haven't aired yet.
I got to check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been out yet.
Okay.
We've been filming for like the last 8 months, right? When we're missing, it's 4 of us. If one person can't make it, we don't do it.
That's a good team mentality to have,
right?
Because you get a lot of this, me first, and everybody else can kiss my ass in this, Long Island music industry. And when I see people that are loyal to each other, it kind of makes me feel really good.
Right.
Yeah.
So being friends with Mark, being friends with Russ Basuto, you know what I mean? It's all like we're all in a twisted world.
It's a big pretzel logic, all twisted.
And the name of the show is called Twisted Men.
That's great.
That's the name of the show.
Hey, I have a trivia question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you know who Jim Chinisi's first guest ever on a show was?
You.
Oh, you what? You checked out. You looked in the back. The circle, yeah.
I Googled. That's how fast I am. I Googled it. Hey.
That was really great that he brought me on the show. That he chose to do that. That was pretty awesome. And the memories I have of him are always fun and positive, man.
If you didn't know Jim, you thought he was a douche.
I
right?
thought he was hilarious.
But if you knew him, you loved him, and this is the way he was. His sense of humor was warped crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't hold nothing in. When he did his show, he didn't give a shit.
Nope.
So at one point, I was like, all right, well, Jim, I'm going to have to start signing into your Facebook page, okay, to do this.
He didn't believe in scripts. I know that.
No.
Right off the top of his head.
No, and Jim was Jim on and off the air.
Yeah, man.
He was Jim. And on stage, off stage, he had a heart attack on stage.
I know. I was there.
I was there too, right?
He did the Poison set,
Yep.
the Motley Crue set first. Then he said, No, the Poison said first. He said, I don't feel good. I'm going to sit down.
Yeah,
He's sitting down on the side of the stage, playing his bass for Theater of Pain.
Right.
And his face was like this, making all funny faces.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, what's the matter? He's like, I got these cramps, man. My back hurts. I don't know what. So tell me what a fucking warrior. Can I say fuck?
Yeah.
What a
It's only
fucking.
fucking.
What a fucking warrior that guy was to finish his second set when he was in agonizing pain.
Yeah, he had a heart attack.
And they said, you're lucky you got to the hospital because that could have been it for you.
Yeah, it would have been it.
A warrior, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You know, Jim, but you know what? One thing about Jim was he always loved to eat the wrong foods.
He put everybody before himself. That's
Yes.
what he did.
And you know what? And I feel the worst about it because I was in the hospital. And my friend calling me up and saying, I'm on my way to come visit you right now.
Right.
And because of COVID, I said, Jim, I got to stop you because my daughter's coming up.
Right.
And I don't want you to come all the way from Baldwin.
One person at a time.
One person
Yeah.
per day.
Per day, yeah.
So I couldn't even have
Thank
like
God
both
that's
my
what it
kids there. I had my son one day, my daughter the next. So I said, my daughter's on her way. I don't want you to come all the way here and I'm turning you away. He goes, all right. He goes, I go, well, you got to take care of yourself. He goes, but that doesn't give me the right, I can worry about you,
Right.
And the next day he was gone.
And
that killed me, man.
Listen,
that killed me.
Listen, I've talked to a lot of people that, I talked to Peggy Junker. She was close friends with him. A lot of people were really close to him, and they all asked themselves this question: I could have, should have, did this and that, but
Right.
nobody could have done anything.
Nope.
Listen, you were meant to be his friend the way you were, and things were meant to go the way they were.
Yep.
Okay, and all we can do is honor him and love him. That's all.
That's
we can
it,
do.
man.
Yeah, that's the best way.
You love him,
That's
man.
all he wants.
Absolutely.
He doesn't want you bitching and crying about him. That's for sure.
Oh, hell no.
He wants us all watching midget porn, smoking weed, and
It's funny.
yelling at liberals to get off my lawn, which is in the song.
Right. Well, every time I'm driving my car and a bird shoots on my window, I think it's Jim whacking his bag
So
up
a bird
there.
shits on your window, and then it's something to believe in comes off and poison.
Yeah, right. Jim, you whacked your bag up there.
Would you like to hear how I came up with this whole thing?
Yes.
Okay.
How'd you come up with this?
I was sitting in the car with Christine one day, and I was wearing this shirt, and we're talking about Jim, and I look at the bottom and it says, "It's not for everyone," and I was like, he needs a song. So I just whipped out my phone, and I'm like, this song's not for everyone, like the T-shirt, right? And I said to Christine, I'm like, I'm gonna write a song about Jim. And she goes, great, you have to think like him. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, let's see. I was like, hey, that's right. I fucking love the band Kiss.
Right.
You got a problem with that? Well, you can kiss this. And I was like, oh, that's good. I'm going.
It's starting. The wheels are turning. The wheels are turning.
And at the same time, me and Tony had left Terror Garden, and we wanted to write some more original music.
Right.
We wrote a lot of music in that band. So Tony had a recording studio in his basement, and he thought he was going to give up playing, but he turned out that he didn't give up playing, thank God. But
Right.
he said he's just kicking back. He's got some injuries. Tony's got some medical issues and stuff.
Right.
So I said, Tony, man, I got this idea for this song. I got these lyrics. How about we do this for Jim? And Tony was in a band with Jim. You know what I'm saying? He was in the Poison band.
Oh,
He was a
yeah.
drummer,
Yeah, yeah.
I said, why don't we reach out to some people that were in bands with him and make the song and
Right.
have them sing on it, which is the original plan. I reached out to George Bergman and Michelle Miller and a bunch of other people. And unfortunately, they couldn't get their vocals together in time, for this.
Right.
Because Tony's in Florida now. He's driving down as we speak.
Is he staying down there? Or?
He's staying down there. He
Oh,
moved
okay.
there. I'm moving there too. I'll be out here.
I
until
know,
July
you
20th.
lucky son of a
There's a
bitches.
reason why people are leaving, but I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, so we got the people that did get on it. Gina Alassi from Terror Garden. She's filled in a couple times for the Poison band. When Tony was sick and couldn't play.
Sure.
And then we got Paul D'Angelo from Sister Blind, who was also in the Poison band, lead guitar player. So it all, like you said, circle. And it all came together in his basement. And
Wow.
we wrote the song, and I think it's pretty good.
All right, so you know what? We're going to jam that song right now. We're going to put it on. I actually took the liberty of adding some photos.
I'm so glad you did.
All right, and I don't know if you can't see it, if you want to go on your phone or...
All right, cool, yeah.
Like I said, we usually have it up on the TV up there, but we found ourselves doing the whole show like this.
Yeah. I don't like my left side. Oh, my hair's in my eye.
No.
Oh, makeup. Powder puff.
So, who do we call it? This is the song written by Johnny Wildchild.
Yeah, I wrote the lyrics and I wrote most of the music. I hate saying that though. That's so fucked up. I wrote the lyrics. I had the idea, but everybody contributed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All right, well, this is for Jim Chinisi.
God bless him.
Jam it, Mike.
When the music sounds better, I like a blue
That was awesome, dude.
Woo! Was it excessive?
That song had so many different feeling of bands in it. I heard. I definitely heard Poison.
Absolutely. I tried to squish it all in there.
I like the end. Oh my God, that's Van Halen right there.
Absolutely, you're right. Yeah. I tried to make it as excessive in '80s as I could in honor of him.
That was killer guitar, man. I gotta tell you.
Thanks.
Yeah, good stuff.
That was me and me playing half the lead, and Paul D'Angelo played half the lead. Too.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Did you like the photos I picked?
Fantastic. I'm gonna put that up on my page as soon as I get home.
That's awesome, man. Yeah,
really great. I think Jim would approve.
I think, you know what? I think he would.
I think he would.
And if bird shit lands on your window tomorrow, it ain't bird shit. Remember that.
Is Jimmy taking a heavenly chocolate chip cookie dump?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes. You know how many times he would call me? I'm like, what are you doing? Taking a dump? What about you? I'm taking a dump too. Hey,
I get my best inspiration when I'm on the ball. You know.
Dump together.
That's right. So. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I appreciate it.
I'm glad you came in. You know what? You're moving to Florida, or what's going on with you now?
Definitely moving to Florida.
You and Christine?
Christine. We're going to northern Florida, St. Augustine.
Yes.
St. Augustine?
Yeah,
it's beautiful there, dude.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. And,
every time I go to Daytona Beach, I'm like, all right, we're going to ride to St. Augustine. Do I ever do it? No.
You should. You know why? Because it's a good place to chill out.
It is
beautiful. You know, they have the Spanish architecture there. You know, they got the tourist traps to avoid all that.
Of course.
You know. But they have an alligator farm. Alligator's pretty awesome.
Yeah, man.
And what else do they got there? They have the Spanish Castle, and they have the Ripley's Believe It or Not, and they got a whole bunch of. It's really nice.
Well, that's part of the tourist attraction there. Ripley's Believe It or Not.
They want to part you with your pesos and money.
Yeah, $55 to get in. All right.
Yeah.
Right? No, but we ride down Daytona. You know, I'm there twice a year, so I'll definitely see you down there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and one time I will make it to St. Augustine.
You're most welcome, brother.
We ride.
The good thing is you do go through there.
Yeah.
Well, on the way down.
Yeah. And on the way back.
On the way back, too. Yeah, but we're up on 95, though.
Yeah, well.
That's not the fun spot of St. Augustine.
No, true.
I wanted to, Mike Eisman on The Dangers, we wanted to thank you for playing All Gave Song.
Mike Eisman, good guy, man.
Yeah, man. He really united the heavy metal and biker scene on Long Island. And I met this guy through him. I learned about the Fire Riders, did a couple of benefits for them.
Yeah, we're actually doing something together, me and you.
That's really great.
Oh, you won't be there. You'll be in Florida.
What's the date?
What is that date for the... I think it's September.
Yeah, I'll be in Florida. You'll be the new guitar player who hasn't been picked yet. Will be in the band.
Are you picking them?
I'm going to help. I mean, I don't have the final say, but yeah, like I still. It's like I'm leaving the band, but I'm really not.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like if I book a really good gig, I'll fly back. It'll be like Iron Maiden or Leonard Skinner, 3 guys. But the guy that joins the band, it's going to be his spot.
Right,
not my spot anymore. But the other bands, the tribute bands that I'm in, I'll do what Jake Miller does. You know.
Right. Go back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, you got some great music down there in Florida, man. You got Nova Rex down there.
Dive into that. Yeah.
I love those guys, man. I talk to those guys. I talk to Kenny almost every day.
What a shred guy that guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool because you don't realize how big Nova Rex was back in the '80s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you go out to the Hard Rock Cafe down there, I'm
city?
I'm thinking
Tampa, probably, right? That's where
I'm thinking Tampa. They have his jacket hanging in there.
That's very
in
cool.
a case of Kenny Wilkinson's coat.
Well, he deserves it. Yeah, he deserves it.
Oh, he's a hard-working man.
Hard-working guy, and he's
you
also
got the cookbook?
Paramedic too. You know.
Yeah.
Greg is. Yeah, they're good guys.
Yeah, Greg's great guy.
I got a friend in every city. You know.
I don't know if you saw. I interviewed the drummer Sean 2 weeks ago.
I didn't see it. I have to look
the Mr. Sawblade head. The stuff he makes.
Oh yeah.
If you get a chance to go on one of our shows from 2 weeks ago, see Mr. Sawblade head on my YouTube channel. I have the stuff
he
that
makes, he makes hats out of electric tools.
No, he makes furniture. He made his drums, which is incredible.
Oh, okay.
Which we did a show down in Daytona Beach. It was called the Biker Bash. Right. It was during Bike Week.
Right.
And Nova Rex was one of the bands that played, and Motorcycle Mayhem was down there. We were set up right there by the stage. Yeah, Quiet Riot played, Winger, a bunch of big bands playing.
How awesome is that, man?
Oh yeah, we were hanging out on the stage with them, So I got up on the stage, right, and Sean was so cool. I'm like, look at this fucking drum set. He goes, go sit behind it. He takes my phone, starts video with me behind the drums.
And you got to play it.
I couldn't play it because
You
you know what it was. I if I would have hit it,
you were afraid you would damage it.
Oh yeah, bullet in your head.
It was the middle of a rock concert. So I'm not gonna sit there such on the drums.
That'd be hilarious.
I think Johnny Lang and Larry Joe would have kicked the shit out of me.
Yeah, they would have fell
The promoters for that thing.
I got you.
So yeah.
Not like a Tarragon show when you came up on the kit.
Yeah, right.
I remember
But
you did that a couple times.
there's a lot of bands down there that are awesome.
I'm looking forward to reaching out to the contacts that I got and meeting people and continuing whatever musical career I got left down there.
Right.
Without a doubt.
So you got a great career ahead of you down there. The scene's definitely just as good as New York.
It's picking up because more people are moving down there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of rock festivals down there too, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
And you don't ride a motorcycle, unfortunately. I would say, you got to come great riding down there.
You know what it is? I've always wanted to, all right? First I broke my arm, then I broke my feet. I'm probably not the strongest guy to be in the back of a Harley,
First of all, you should be on the back.
You wouldn't want to be on the back. Maybe on the back of a Harley.
Front, back.
I don't want to
pitch,
disrespect
whatever,
you, Joey. I love you.
You're right.
Well, if you're on the back of a Harley, we got to call you bitch. Sorry.
Exactly. I definitely stepped into that one head first. Man.
You did. You really did.
Jimmy! Making me talk like a bitch. I love it, man.
But we got to go to commercial quick, and we can hang out, man. All right,
cool.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
We all know that safety comes first, but you don't want to look like your parents are sending you on a bike ride. Here at Micro DOT Helmets, we're focused on lightweight DOT certified helmets that protect and still look great, so you don't have to look like that mushroom from Super Mario. If you do have an accident, we'll ship you a fresh new helmet. Real lifetime warranty, only at Micro DOT Helmets, a veteran-owned business.
Hey, I'm Dee Snyder from Twisted Sister reminding you to look for motorcyclists. Do you know someone who rides motorcycles? You would look out for them. If you're making a left turn, look for motorcyclists. There's a human being on that machine.
Hi, I'm Ron. I manage talent and I'm a producer. And I ride a motorcycle.
Brought to you by Long Island Debate, American Bikers for Awareness, Training, and Education. Look twice, save a life. There's a human being on that machine.
Hey everybody, what's happening? This is Snake from Skid Row, and you're watching Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Hi everyone, this is Motorcycle Mike, the personal injury attorney. I want to tell you a personal story. August 2018, I was in my car, stopped at a red light when I was hit from behind by a car going 60 miles an hour. A few days later, I woke in a hospital to find out I had 12 broken bones, a bleed on my brain, and an organ that had to be surgically removed. If you've been injured in a car crash, on a motorcycle, at a construction site, or anywhere else, call me, and an attorney that understands what you're going through. This is Motorcycle Mike, always on your side, always there for you.
Finally, Bowling Green is getting its very own app. It's about everything Bowling Green. No more endless searches for stuff on your phone, desktop, or tablet. If it's in Bowling Green, then it's on 270BG. This baby has it all, including all the restaurants and bars, all the happening events, all the places to shop, all the places to get your car fixed or even buy one, all the movies in town, all the music happening in town and where, and a lot more. It's available April 25th on the Apple Store and Google Play. It's the Everything BG app, and best of all, it's free. Get the app, 270BG.
270BG is brought to you by the Bowling Green Daily News, WDNS D93, 93 WKCT and Talk 104, WDNZ TV 11, The Country Peddler, and the Bowling Green Area Chamber of Commerce.
We are Women of Worth Moto Group, and you're watching Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
We got a phone call, big one, man. Who was actually a couple minutes late because he would have been a great phone call with Rob, right?
Yes, he would have.
They definitely got to somehow get connected there.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome Mr. Tony Price. What's up, Tony? Tony?
Oh, it's Tony Ivegon.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, what's up, Tony? How are you, sir?
You there,
Hello.
Tony?
Tony.
I'm Tony.
Yes, you
You
are.
are Tony. What's up, brother?
Have you got me live now? Because I'm watching the screen and it's a different time zone on the screen, I think.
You're live.
You are live right now.
I wanted to be the first one to call in and say, where do I audition to be the guitar player?
Oh.
Well.
The replacement guitar player.
Oh.
Or is that done already?
It's not done already. We're taking auditions, but the band Armed and Dangerous that I'm in is looking for a replacement lead guitar player. We are.
Yeah, well, if you can't play guitar from Florida, he ain't gonna play from Minnesota.
Can you have a lead guitar player that spends 11 and a half months a year on a motorcycle riding around the country?
Absolutely, man.
Unless if you could play and ride.
Yeah,
then
you play and ride
at the same time would be really good.
That's kind of what I do.
Sweet.
I'm kind of excited. We just finished our laugh ride. Do you remember me coming up there and talking to you about that?
Yes.
So we ended up riding 549.8 miles.
Wow.
In a single day. About half of it was in the rain, but we were way up in the northern part of Minnesota, driving around 13,000 lakes, and I think we were like 25 or 30 miles from Canada.
Good God.
Got back down, and we raised a bunch of money. Got to visit with 2 Gold Star families.
Beautiful.
And it was a lot of fun.
Wow.
Nice. That's awesome.
And I'm just disappointed that you guys weren't there.
Well, I'm disappointed too that we weren't there.
I know that you have 6.5 days a week to not work, so we scheduled it on a Wednesday. Show.
Oh my.
Thanks a lot.
This guy rides everywhere, man.
Yeah,
and
you're
I wish
awesome.
Rob was still here. Did you see the show before when we had Rob in the studio?
I missed that part of it.
Because he
I missed that.
pretty
I was
much
riding.
he does the same thing you do, pretty much.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you guys connected with.
You guys got to connect.
Kind
Well,
of
I
the
look
same.
forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I
We'll
have
watch
to
the
ride to Long
first
Island
part of the
again
show.
to do it?
What was that?
Do I have to ride to Long Island again to be a part of that?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
absolutely.
do.
To meet up with him?
Yes. Uh huh.
Yeah, that or he's actually he is going out west to meet with some California firefighters. They're coming in for September 11th. So maybe you guys could
he's
even.
going out there, and then is he going to ride back with him to arrive in New York?
I
For
think
9/11?
he's like meeting them somewhere.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he's meeting, I think
Awesome.
they're probably going to meet in Colorado on the. What the heck did he say? He's heading out on the 28th. I think around the 3rd or something like that. Maybe. I'd have to double check that.
You know, that sounds like a really fun ride. I think I'd like to crash his party and ride across the country with him.
I think
Hell
he
yeah.
would love to
That's
have
the
you
key.
there.
Yeah, you could look.
You know, after Sturgis, we generally go west and find Gold Star families out west. So by 9/11, we could be looking at coming back again because we got to be in the Ozarks. That's in the south. We
Right.
got to do that the third week in September.
Wow.
So yeah, it kind of plays. We could make that schedule work.
Yeah, if you watch the first part of the show, he did give his website, so you can contact him through that, or you could text
Sure,
me.
now
And
you're making me do all
I'll
the
give
work.
you his number.
Yeah, we'll get it for you.
I gotta win lotto. I gotta
Yeah.
win lotto. I want to just go on my bike and just go. What? We gotta head south after this and then head west. Yeah, I'm doing that, but I'm still on Long Island.
Yeah, you're going on the Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah, and then South Jersey when I come back.
Well, that's just the way I roll.
Yeah.
I'm just always going somewhere.
Yep.
And then come November, I think I'll be down in the south again.
That's
Florida,
amazing.
Louisiana,
Awesome.
Mississippi, Alabama.
Now,
That part of the world.
for people who don't know who you are out there, tell everybody exactly what it is that you do.
You mean both of your listeners don't know what we're doing?
The
See what I
pain.
did there? I just stepped right in and stepped on you. Anyway,
I think we gotta
Gold
hang
Star
up. We
Ride
got another call
Foundation,
coming in.
That's who I ride for. Thank you very much for letting me come on board and tell you a little bit about it.
Okay.
Gold Star Ride Foundation, we ride all over the country to honor and support immediate family members of people who are killed in the military.
Awesome.
So it was 2 Gold Star families we got to meet when we did our laugh ride. We did our laugh ride last Saturday. That was the 549-mile thing. Laugh is short for long ass fundraiser.
Okay.
Wow.
We only do one fundraising event a year, and it's always the last Saturday in June. And again, we do it on Saturday because you work on Monday, and we want you to be able to come.
Right.
Yep.
So we always schedule it on a Saturday for you.
Thank you.
For you, Johnny.
Thank you.
For you, Johnny.
I appreciate that.
Anyway, so we raised a couple $1,000. That'll keep us on the road for a little bit longer.
Right.
And we got to visit with 2 Gold Star families. One of them he died in Vietnam, but he didn't die until about 3 years ago from Agent Orange.
Oh,
Wow.
We brought Vietnam home with him.
Oh,
So we
man.
took care of, we got to stop and meet with his son and his brother, and that was a really cool thing. And then the other Gold Star family member that we met, Jeremy, and we like to say, or we say that a soldier, and we use the word soldier to represent sailors and airmen and all the branches, but we say a soldier dies 2 deaths.
Wow.
One when they stop breathing, and the other one when we stop saying their name.
Wow.
Oh,
True.
man.
So we say their names whenever we can. So it was Leon was the first Gold Star. I mean, he was the Vietnam guy that was the first family, and Jeremy was the second one. And when we went, Jeremy was 19 years old when his helicopter crashed and it cost him his life.
Oh, my
And there's a little
God.
bit of backstory there. Let me throw this at you because I bet you got 2 listeners
Right.
who remember the first Gulf War. And
Okay.
and maybe you even remember yourself a little bit.
Sure.
But after the first Gulf War, everybody was walking around going, why didn't he finish? Why didn't George Bush Sr.
Right.
go all the way to Baghdad and get Saddam out? Why didn't he take Saddam out?
Right. Right.
Well, actually, the Army Rangers were training to go do exactly that. And Jeremy was one of those Army Rangers.
Wow.
He was
Oh,
a squad
shit.
leader for the Army Rangers, and they were training to do that mission when their helicopters, and there was more than one, but they crashed into Salt Lake in Utah.
What?
And when they lost all the Army Rangers that had been training to go get Saddam out, that's when they it was a decision between Bush Sr. and Colin Powell, I believe, was Secretary of Defense at the time, or Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, one or the other. It was a joint decision between them to just call it quits when they lost all the Rangers.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they lost 12. We lost 12 Army Rangers that day.
Oh,
and there's
man.
a big monument out in Salt Lake, in the lake. There's a monument right at the edge of the lake. And one of the Rangers who died that day, we got to meet his father. And it was a very moving, very emotional day for everybody. So fortunately, the 10 people that were involved in the 550-mile motorcycle ride, we got to go out and do some good riding and hit some curvy, windy, hilly roads with some forests growing right up to the edge of the street. And
that's what it's about.
And we got to leave our emotions out there.
Wow.
And it was a really great day by everybody. So
Wow.
It was pretty awesome. So that's what we do. And I just go all over. Now I've been, this was, Saturday was my 21st ride in 30, almost, next Saturday will be 36 months.
Wow.
Next Saturday is the anniversary. So I've been doing it for 36 months. In that time, I've done 21 rides. I've met with more than 350 families. So I average about 10 a month.
Damn.
I've been to California once. I've been to Nevada once. And I've been to every other of the 46 continuous United States at least twice, most of them 3 times.
Damn, man.
So nobody minds
do
it. I
some
only
awesome
went to
stuff.
California once, right?
Yeah. You must have an ass of steel. That's all I gotta say, man.
Hey, you know what? I've got the patch to prove it.
yeah.
I have an official iron butt patch now.
Hell yeah.
I had it sewn onto my vest last week.
Wow.
Beautiful.
And I have the official license plate frame that says Iron Butt Riders, world's strongest motorcycle riders, or whatever it says.
Awesome.
So
That's something to be proud of.
we actually made it official on our first laugh ride a year ago when we went 1,017 miles in 21 hours.
Jesus.
Wow.
And on that ride, we had 2 Gold Stars riding with us. One was a widow whose husband was killed in the Marines, and the other one was he was a fresh Gold Star dad. We were riding in June. His son was killed the previous January.
Oh my God.
Over in the Middle East. Wow. So we had 2 Gold Stars riding with us last year. And we have 1 Gold Star riding with us this year, too, but we honored her back in 2018. So we just let her come along and do whatever she wants. She's become a really, really close friend. Most of the families that I meet, there's people in the family that end up becoming real close friends with me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And that's got to be one of the greatest things about it. Anyway, I wanted to just call and interrupt your show. And,
yeah, thanks.
And thank you again for letting me stop by when I came out.
Hey, man, that was awesome to have you here, man. That was an honor to have you in our studio. Yeah, thank you for coming.
That's very nice. That's very nice to hear. I really appreciate hearing that. And I'm just going to, I tell you what, you keep doing what you do. I'll keep doing what I do. And every once in a while, we'll just talk about it, okay?
That sounds good to me.
Perfect.
That's what we do best.
Good.
So listen, you ride safe out there, buddy.
Yeah, keep giving us stuff
I
to talk
appreciate
about.
that. And, hey, yeah, goldstarride.org. Don't forget to tell people that.
You got it.
Still buy a copy of the book there. And later, in the next 2 days, we're going to be editing the website to include a bunch of videos from this last night.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
But we've been a little bit behind the eight ball. I'm a little tired yet.
All right. Well, listen, you go get yourself some
but
rest.
anyway,
Okay, and you keep it.
awesome. Keep doing what you do.
All right.
And remember, we ride because they died.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That's right. And we thank you for that.
You guys have a good night, man.
You
Good
too.
night.
Good night.
Good night,
Take care.
Tony.
Stay safe.
Good night.
Wow.
Peace.
And here's Tony's book right here, everybody. Check it out. You can go on his website, goldstarride.org, and buy your copy of Tony's book. So, ladies, where's all the ladies out there? Kate?
Kate?
Yes?
Laser East. Right here in this building. Laser East at 6143 Jericho Turnpike. Cosmetic laser services from the experts.
Their
Right?
specialty is armpit hair.
Right. They even remove tattoos. All right?
All hair?
I'm just saying, if there's a girl out there who might got her boyfriend's name put on them or something, might want to have it removed. I don't know. But you know what? Check out Laser East. Okay? Check out their website, www.lasereast.net. Check them out. So, what else we got there?
I don't know. That'd be interesting to get Rob and Tony hooked up.
That would be awesome.
That would be sick.
You know?
Can you imagine going for a ride with these guys? Be like, hey, let's go for a little ride. Like, all right. And then 10 hours later.
10 hours later.
Like, fuck, man.
You'd be lucky if it was
I
10
got work
hours.
tomorrow.
You'd be lucky if it was 10 hours. He rode like 20 hours straight or something.
Jesus.
I don't know. What the hell?
That guy, man. He can ride. He can definitely
Yes,
ride.
he can.
You know, and I'm, you know, how do these people do it, man? I got to get up in the morning.
I don't know.
And I
You have
can't.
to retire first.
Yeah,
That's
the
it.
key.
I guess that's part of it.
Retirement is definitely key.
And then you can get your iron ass patch like the guy that was just.
Yeah, right? An iron ass.
Iron butt.
Does that laser surgery place install shit like gel packs on your ass? man?
Then they put the iron right in your ass.
And then I can write a song about you.
Yeah. The day's not complete until you get a song written about you by Johnny Wildchild.
Oh yeah.
Right? I'm glad you came in, man.
I'm really glad to be
Yeah,
here.
I haven't seen you guys in so long. It's like, you know, we see Kate all the time. Right? She's like old news now. You know,
I watch all of
But-
it. She interviews all my favorite friendly rock stars on her show.
Yeah?
Yeah. All the people.
She's
I
doing
know
great.
and love.
Kate's doing great
Kicking
over there.
ass. Yep.
We support each other on the shows.
Absolutely.
She
You
helps
know?
a lot the bike nights. I got to say.
Yeah, she does help a lot.
She
Bike
helps
nights.
out a lot.
You know, because rock and roll and heavy metal and Harley Davidson go together.
No, absolutely,
They
and
really
that's
do, you know?
that's what I always say because people ask me, "Why are you having this guy on the show?" You know, he doesn't do motorcycles. Yes, he does. You know, when we hear about Daytona Bike Week, Sturgis, the biggest one. What's the one thing I'm going to look for going to Sturgis? Who's playing?
Yeah.
Who's playing and where they're playing?
It does
Where's
make
the
a
big
difference.
bands?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You go to the Buffalo shit, man. They got all the major bands there.
Sure.
You know, I mean, forget about it. Every night there's a national act. Maybe a couple of them.
You know what I learned with Armed and Dangerous? You know, I learned that we've played so many biker events. I guess we must be getting better because now they don't turn their backs anymore. Now we get some claps. Once in a while.
Woo!
And we
And that's how Manny feels.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
we paid our dues, you know?
You know Tugboat Manny?
Yes.
He's our comedian at the bike nights.
Get out of here.
We do a little bit different bike nights. We have our bike nights all over Long Island.
Uh-huh.
We go from various bars or whatever it is.
You do Miller Ale House once in a while, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we do the Millers in Lake Grove, Colmac, and Levittown if we ever make it to that one. But rain.
Wednesday night, right?
Wednesday night. And one of the things we have during the bike night is we give like 8 minutes to Tugboat Manny do some stand-up.
Excellent. I got to see
But
this.
you know what, though? The crowd sometimes isn't there for stand-up.
Okay.
And Manny sometimes is talking, but you
Gets
got
a
to give
little
him
rough.
credit. He's trying.
You have to get their attention by being vulgar and rotten. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
You
good
have
at
to
that.
shock them,
Yeah.
you
He's
know?
good at that.
Pretty much. But, you know what? The guy, the last outing, he did really good. I was proud of him.
Yeah, he's
You know,
getting better.
He's definitely getting better.
I saw some of the bands you had. You got some of my friends from Red River that play
Yep.
sometimes.
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
Which is cool.
Yep, Tom Picard.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah, I know Tom a long time.
Great band.
Yeah.
Great guitar player. He's a
Definitely.
good guy. He actually, I should have told you to bring a guitar because we are set up now.
I should have. You know what? I didn't want to take over the whole fucking show. You know what a stage whore I am.
Do you know how to work a mixing board?
I found out the hard way when I was whatchamacallit, over at Eric's basement. Christine was the guest host on Vinny's show for a little while.
I remember that, yeah.
And sometimes, I just like try to save the day because the mixing board would be all fucked up from the
Yeah.
night before, you know. And yeah, it's all good, man. It's all
I
good.
just bought a kick-ass mixing board.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful.
Pro FX 12.
nice.
V3.
V3.
That's about $2,000. Yeah.
No.
No.
$600.
Oh, you got a good deal.
Right.
Yeah,
but
he did.
you know what? It's bigger than that one.
And
But I
it's a
got
new
the big
model.
one because now we're having people come in playing the guitar and stuff for us.
Uh huh.
I hooked it up on Saturday and I looked at it for about an hour.
Uh huh.
And then my wife was looking at it and he came in and looked at it. So it's in a box on top of the refrigerator in there.
Let me tell you something about sound, and I don't know that much. Okay, but you have to trial and error, man. So
It isn't sound
you
we're
don't
worried
know what
about.
you're gonna do.
It's how the fuck do you get it to work?
Yeah, like this one's great. We got this one.
That
locked
one?
down.
Let me say something. A monkey and two penguins can work that one over there.
So in
All
other
right?
words, the old cast of the Jim Chinese show: monkeys, penguins, dwarves.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
We had great times in that show, though.
Damn right, man.
We really did, man.
You know,
Mario.
the good thing was he would joke around, and be like Howard Stern and be a fucking wackadoo. But when he interviewed musicians,
No, he was great.
Very serious.
He was the best interviewer.
Yeah,
He was great.
He didn't ask inane, stupid questions like,
No.
Oh, how do you like your new album?
Oh, my God.
How did you write that song? Do you have a lot of
No.
groupies when you go on tour? No.
You know,
he asked real questions, a real thing.
we
Dates and times and names.
we were interviewing the bass player for Rat. What's his name?
Juan Crochet.
Thank you.
There you go.
And I asked the dumbest question ever.
Yeah.
And Jim
What'd you
never
say?
let-
What'd you say?
Jim never let me live this down.
Was it dumber than me saying riding on the back of a Harley? It was dumber.
No.
than that?
Well, I forgot what happened. I'm like, hey, you guys playing M3? And that was like, and Jim just lost it on that one. Why the fuck would you ask him to play M3? He just told you what he was doing. I don't know.
I'm thinking about the pizza lady.
Hey.
You know?
You're playing M3? He's like, no.
So check it out. I'm packing my CDs, right? I have these gigantic boxes. I have like 3,000 CDs. So I start with the A's. Arrived. Look what arrived. Arrival arrived.
Right.
I have it. And I packed it, and I'm keeping it.
You got Arrival.
Because I listened to it.
Yeah, it's not bad, right? Yeah. We actually came out with 3 new songs.
New songs, like recently.
Well, in the last 5 years, I used to say.
All right.
Okay,
That's kind of
in other words, I did. I'll put it to you this way.
In his world.
I'll put it to you this way.
Yeah.
I did the drum tracks about 5 years ago. The vocals went on about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And they finished the guitars about a year ago.
Sounds
All
like
right,
some of
so
the bands I've been in takes extended time.
you know what it is. Arrival back in the day, back in 1991. That's what we did. That we were the band, like the show.
Sure.
But now everyone's older. Everyone's got lives and other bands and jobs.
I get it.
You know.
I get it, man. But the fact that you still write music with these guys is great.
Yeah, no, all the music on my show, basically, most of it, I would say 90% of the music is from my guitar player, Laz, who lives out in L.A.
Cool.
One of the best guitar players. No disrespect to you, but
That's great. No,
the best guitar players I've ever heard. I showed you that new opener.
No competition at all. You know,
killer. Yeah.
Every time I watch
Zoning.
somebody else play, I'm always watching. I'm always
Yeah, of
learning all the
course,
time.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not a contest.
It's an art.
It's not
It's
a
an
fucking
art.
contest.
No, guitar players, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But you'll never guess what my favorite instrument is.
Saxophone. It's a saxophone.
I didn't say it was what I wanted to play. Yes,
The male
the
organ.
saxophone is my favorite instrument. I like to listen to. Yeah, you know, like Billy Joel or somebody like that, or they come out with
Clarence Clemens.
Yeah, just like holy
like him,
shit!
you know?
It just puts me in another world.
Junior Walker from Foreigner.
Yeah, it just puts me in another world.
Yeah.
Well, what's that one song from Bruce Springfield, man? The fucking awesome sax, The Jungle or something like that, or Jungle Land. That song is like, wow, it just puts me in a different place,
And
man.
when he does Santa Claus is coming to town, he says,
That was the best.
It's Clarence.
Well,
Santa gonna give you a nice new saxophone.
Well, where was that recorded?
That was recorded in Asbury Park, New Jersey, on the boardwalk.
No,
No.
CW Post.
Get out of here. Long
Yeah.
Island?
Yeah.
Really?
That Santa Claus Coming to Town
You got me, man.
was recorded there. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I still kind of like the Simpsons' daughter.
Yeah. What-
Maggie, yeah. Frustrated Maggie, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me some new bands you're listening to lately.
She still never
New
made it.
bands I'm listening to lately. I am listening to Emerald Rising because they're the fucking best.
Yeah?
I fucking love them. They're Long Island, Dina D, Tom Cavanaugh.
I actually opened up with them one night.
They are playing this Friday at Katie's, and I'm going. And everybody,
Ooh, right there in Smithtown?
yes, everybody should go. They are fucking amazing. They're my favorite.
Yeah,
new
she's
band.
great, man. I opened up the show a couple times with her video.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff, you know.
Yeah, I listened to that. You know, I like everything, man.
Yeah.
I'm into this German, like it's a German black, not a satanic, but a horror metal band that sings about Jesus and the Catholic Church, and you know they're called Powerwolf, and they're nuts. And
Like
I'm
Unstriper.
Nuts, dude.
Sounds a little
they're
satanic.
They're totally nuts. Oh yeah, the Illuminati and all that. Yeah, sure. The Vatican's probably the most satanic thing in the world. But yeah, they sing about that. I'm into them a lot. They're really good. Yeah, I like just about everything, man.
I'm right now. I can't stop listening to these two bands that I love. Is Beartooth and Black Veil Brides, man.
Yeah, Black Veil Brides is great.
They got the
Beartooth
new
is
album
great.
that came out.
Sure.
Fucking killer, man.
There's a band from Tasmania. They're called Alien Weaponry. A bunch of little white,
my God.
white Australian guys, right? But when you hear the music, you think they're Samoan because they're like,
man.
these skinny little white kids. They open up the Zach Wild. They blew me away. They were-
Funny.
Yeah.
You talk about Australia. Our admins of the show are from Australia. They're
yeah?
in Australia right now.
Oh, cool.
So it's tomorrow for them.
Yeah.
KJ and Rosita, thank you.
Thank
They're
you.
there running the show.
Parkway Drive. They're
Parkway Drive is
fucking great.
Dude, I had press passes for them, and I was up in the pit.
You messed up. You didn't see him?
I watched them.
Oh, you saw him? Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, no, it was
I got to
awesome.
tell you, though, Johnny was showing me his stereo system on his bike one night. Go out there, you know, he showed me the air ride, everything. And he's like, gotta listen to the system. So he plugs it in, whatever, and it says, you know, Johnny's iPhone.
Right.
All of a sudden, Backstreet Boys was fucking he almost fell over. He's like, oh no, that's not how shit.
My wife got a hold of my iPhone, sabotage, and then Menudo came.
Said
on
like
after
number
that.
one hit or
and then,
something.
and then Culture Club after that.
He didn't get to that second song.
Hey, you know what? You'll love it one day too. Backstreet Boys.
I think they're better actors than singers. Those guys.
Oh my God.
You know, I don't know. Whatever.
But I can't believe it's 10 o'clock already, man.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you, Johnny Wildchild, for coming
guys,
in.
thanks for having me, man.
And playing that song, an awesome song, man. And we opened up with Armed and Dangerous.
All gave some, yeah.
Right? And Ron, how do I say Ron's last name?
Ron Monteleone.
Monteleone.
The greatest videographer ever.
He's great. Yeah, he made that video.
He's very involved with the biker community.
Yes, he is.
And also the fireman community.
Yes, we see him everywhere.
He's like the sixth member.
It's funny, you know, I only seen him on Facebook, but then now I'm seeing him everywhere.
He is the greatest, man.
Yeah, he's good. Great guy.
You know?
I want to thank Joe. No, Joe. What's your name?
Who? Rob the other guy?
Rob Joe.
Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Joe, Rob, Tony, whatever. You know, down by the fucking fish, man.
I want to thank Kate Fox for coming in.
Thanks, Kate.
Kate
rocks. Kate Fox rocks.
Oh my God, my mind starts flying.
We need name tags for him.
Teleprompter like Ozzy.
Steve, no. Chris Beckins, thank you for coming. Of course, I made the announcement that Steve Chris is not part of the show. Oh yeah, Wayne's part of the show too.
Oh God.
Wait.
So the phones are working.
The phones are working.
Follow us on YouTube.
Yes. Yeah, no, listen, guys. We're trying to get
Wednesday
our
night
YouTube
bike
channel.
nights.
We're trying to get our YouTube channel built up, man. So just subscribe.
Yeah.
Just subscribe, you know?
We had 12 people watching today on YouTube. That's awesome.
Well, that's big
Thanks,
for YouTube.
everybody.
I mean,
yeah.
And we have Bike Night Wednesday night at Kayak. I'm really done
What?
here.
Okay, we're
Chaos
gonna end the
Chaos
show.
Shirley.
You guys are obviously in need of a midget Asian massage parlor.
Thanks.
I'll tell you what. When I go to bed tonight, I'll pray to Jim and maybe
There you go.
give me the number. You guys
Pray
can
to
go.
Jim.
You know what? They're probably going to open one upstairs if we don't watch it.
And if you do,
Drops through the vent.
if you do get hit with bird shit tomorrow,
Yeah.
think twice.
You must love me because I have bird shit on my car just about every day.
There you go. It's Jim whacking his bag on top of you.
Fucking great. Whack the bag, baby.
But I want to thank everybody out there for watching the show, being part of the show, and
We see
sharing the
everybody
show.
Wednesday night.
And I'll see everybody Wednesday at Chaos Cycles in Shirley, New York.
Even if you're in Australia.
6:30 to 8:30. And don't forget work and let's ride.
Yes, Wednesday.
Day with Scott Krolda.
The Escort on Friday.
Yes.
Got a lot of
And
shit going
Friday,
on with
yeah.
the heat.
We'll be at the Escort on
And
Friday.
everybody have a really safe 4th of July weekend, too.
Oh, that's right, man.
Already.
So our next show is going to be
Holy
after 4th of
shit.
July. All right. So after 4th of July, we'll see you guys again.
There you go.
Right?
Unless they go to the Bike Night Wednesday.
The Bike Night Wednesday, yes.
Or the Escort on Friday.
Friday.
Yes.
All right. We got a busy week.
And
man.
we might surprise everybody to go to your house on Saturday.
Yeah.
Can I plug one thing really quick?
Sure.
Go for it.
I'm having a goodbye party at a location, which I'm not going to divulge over the air. But if you go to my Facebook, you can see it. Armed and Dangerous is playing his final show with me. It's awesome. 100 Proof is opening up. Everybody's welcome. Okay.
Excellent, man.
Do it.
And all you got to do is contact me. I'll tell you where it is.
All right.
do it.
I mean,
Way
do
to
I
go.
have to go to your Facebook page, or can you tell me after the show?
I'm going to take pictures of it, Joe.
Well, I want to wish you, Christine, man, the best of luck out in Florida, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to love it down there, and I'll be seeing you guys when I go to Daytona. So,
Damn right you will.
all right, so bang. See you guys next Monday, if not Wednesday or Friday. Have a great week, everybody, and be safe on the 4th of July.
Take care,
Good
buddy.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
87791